That's why I'm not involved in the streets, because I can't live by that code. Because if one of you motherfuckers did a crime in here right now and you killed somebody and I'm here, it was him. It wasn't me, officer. I ain't going to jail. Fuck that.
Two things, bro. One is I'm either whooping someone's ass or getting my ass whooped. And either way, at the end, I'm exhausted, right?
Yeah.
Welcome back to Impaulsive, the #1 podcast in the world. I don't know how else to say it. It's a fact. We couldn't make that shit up. Yep. Statistical, analytical data.
Science.
If you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We love you guys. We did an episode, Just the Boys, last episode. We posted it a little late, but apparently you guys you're digging it. You're loving it. So I think we're actually going to start doing one of those a week. Let's talk about what's going on in the house.
Yeah.
Broly, the husky, our husky puppy, is morbidly obese.
Yeah.
Morbidly obese?
Doc said he is fat. He's on his way out if we keep feeding him the way
he just wobbles around, man.
He eats out of a maze.
He wobbles. That's how he walks. And it sucks because Broly is such a name of strength, and the dog is just kind of tipping whenever he walks.
Yeah.
Should have named him like Roly Poly or something like
Roly
that.
Poly Broly.
Roly Poly Broly.
Hey, but you're not.
Shit.
You're looking phenomenal.
I've been getting a little thick muscle wise.
I literally can tell, bro. You are looking wider. And
I've been hitting the gym.
You think it's because you're eating eggs now? Ex-vegan, Spencer?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's a few things. You know, I'm not running as much. I'm not biking as much, and I'm in the gym just building muscle. So I think I can actually keep it.
You know what he kind of looks
Could
like?
be the eggs though.
Like kind of Bradley Martin. A little bit.
Oh, a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Like now that he started bulking up,
I've been getting that a lot.
Yeah.
I stood next to him at the party, and I was like,
I remember that because I was like Bradley, and I was talking to you.
Yeah.
And I got completely confused.
They do look alike. Can we clear something up that happened at the party that I think we forgot to bring it up in the last episode, the party recap episode? Yeah. Man, I'm just gonna dive right in here. Dylan, we know you fucked in the back house, bro. Dylan, our producer, we know you smashed in the back house.
Is this true?
Don't fucking lie to me, Dylan.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
Did you?
Yes.
What? You little son of a bitch, Dylan.
Are you kidding me?
No.
How much of it did
Why
you
is
do?
it red? Change that color.
Why did you do? Why?
Colors.
Well, I wanted to respect the house. And
Yeah,
so I
was
went to
it-
the back house?
But Dylan, it was like a day party. What was it, like 4 p.m.?
Yeah, but we
There was
tried-
350 people here.
And also the back house was off limits completely.
Well-
That's Hayden's room. And by the way, I heard you used his bed. There's 4 bunk beds and you used his.
And I sent him a $50 Amazon gift card.
You did send him $50?
I saw that. That's why you were sending him a gift card. All right.
What a guy.
I gotta ask.
A guy.
I don't know. I always ask the tough questions. Who was it?
Well, it was a lovely young lady who was very hot.
That's great.
And so I was happy about it.
That's awesome.
And that's what you're leaving us with. You're not giving
was
us an
happy
Instagram
about it.
handle, nothing like that.
I even told her, I was like, this is good.
This is good, yeah.
What?
Hey, tell us
That's
after the
good that
show.
you said
I
that.
want to know who it is. I'm glad he told her it was good.
Yeah.
This is good.
Better
Sorry,
than saying it was
mid
bad.
sex you said it?
No,
This is good.
After I was like, yeah.
Hey, most people would like deny it. Dylan's like, yeah.
Yeah, I
For sure.
did
Talk
it.
about it on the
I
podcast.
absolutely
did it.
Did you do it to give us content? That's why you're the greatest producer ever. That's amazing.
Do you think we're having a bad effect on Dylan? Like, I feel like when he first came on, he wouldn't have been banging at 4 p.m. in the bathhouse.
I don't know, dude.
I feel like we have a bad effect on everyone who's involved in this room, this podcast, viewers, everyone kind of
Not
watches
Danny.
this. And Danny's managed to. No, she kissed a boy.
Oh,
Danny
that's
kissed a
right.
boy.
That's right.
Danny kissed a boy.
Our angel Christian light runner who has never even touched the finger of a boy after listening to Impaulsive took it to first fucking base.
It
and
took her 85
so badly
episodes.
wish I could drop the name of the person
No, don't
she
do it.
kissed.
Don't
I
do it.
won't do it, but you fucking know who he is. That's what I'll say.
You know who he is. I can't believe it. This is great.
Man,
Oh, it's
everybody's
horrible.
getting action in this house.
It's true.
Bro.
It's true. Everybody's winning.
Views are up. Sex is up.
No, not quite. Not quite. Had a thing last night. Had a like a new fling type thing.
saw that.
Tried to experiment. You know.
What do you mean by not quiet?
I didn't smash.
Okay.
And like, because sometimes, most of the time, actually, I
Respect.
try to take girls, I try to spend a little time with them first. And if they're cool, I'll spend more time with them. And then eventually, it leads to some sort of physical altercation. What? I fight them. I fight them. Yeah. And it was, did you see the girl?
Well, let me preface really quick.
She was
too.
cute.
Before she
She's
came,
really cute. Very
Before
cute.
she came over, Logan said the following statement to me. He's like, "I think I've made a grave error." He's like, I don't know if I want to spend time with this girl tonight, but I just went ahead and invited her. And he knows himself pretty well. And
Well, I'll jump in that dark territory sometimes. Like, I'll take those risks. I say it all the time. You got to be uncomfortable. And sometimes, and I was right, by the way. Turned out I was right.
Yeah.
And even when I was
No chemistry?
in the shits, not no chemistry, just like she's kind of quiet.
She's
and I'm the
so
exact
quiet
opposite.
that when she talks, like she was saying things to me, and I'm like, I went to get my hearing aid, and it's not because I'm 60. It's because she literally talks so quietly. But I will say, she has the one thing that I have such a weak spot for in girls. She has dimples, bro, that are so cute, dude. She's got these cute little dimples when she smiles.
Yep.
She's also like 18?
She's young. She's almost 20. So she's 19. Next week she's 20. But the point is, I was like,
cradle robber.
I was like, has anyone ever told you that you talk way too loud? She's like, no. And I was like, why would they? You're so
You don't
quiet.
say anything.
You know what they say? The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek.
Do they say that?
They say that.
Who's
but you didn't
they?
enter the
Who's
cave,
who's
so
they?
you didn't get the treasure, bro.
Who said that? The caveman from yesterday with the Yeezys. By the way, that blew up. If I could show you some of this, that was incredible. The amount of responses I got of me as a caveman with Yeezys on.
We discovered
hundreds.
Mike is a caveman, but simply with Yeezys on.
Yep.
And a club still.
It's accurate.
What else we got?
No, I don't know. Our view counts up. I'm gonna be honest. We're fucking crushing YouTube right now. Thank you, Low Gang. Thank you, creatives. Yo, I'm in the best spot I've ever been in my life. I'm not even kidding.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Hey, literally,
I'm feeling phenomenal. I was
that's
boxing
amazing.
today, and Matt came out, friend from elementary school, all to this day, and he's staying in the house with us, and he came out, he's jump roping, and I'm just like, damn man, I got a really good squad around me right now. So thank you guys, Danny, Mike, Spencer, Dylan, and of course our guest who's here today, Milton Supreme. But yeah, dude, views are up. We're killing it. Sorry, Jake Paul. I don't know if you're gonna beat me to 20 mil.
Oh, it's tight.
Is it?
It's 20.35 to 20.15.
19.
Right now.
19.
Sorry. 19.35 to 19.15.
We just still got to keep churning out this
It's
content.
popping. And you said sorry. And one more quick thing. I did apologize to the Nelk boys. I got in touch with them. We are on good terms. I did want to report that back to you guys.
Well,
I talked
only
to
'cause
Kyle.
we found out Mike waterboarded them with tequila.
Waterboarded them, and we mentioned that on the show yesterday, but I found out yesterday from Kyle and Tav that I actually punched Kyle Forgard in the stomach. I walloped him. And he said to Tav, what do I do back? And Tav said, hit him fucking back, dude. But I guess he didn't give me a really good enough tap, so he said he owes me a punch next time.
Okay. All right.
That's fair enough. Fair enough.
Let's bring in our guest. Yo, he's a G. This is going to be a big episode.
Yep.
We got the undercover prodigy himself, the straight edge rapper with an ill mind and the double XL freshman class member. It's Hopsin. I think you might have unplugged the camera on the way.
Nah, fuck that shit.
I definitely fucked it up. Hey, gotta make my entrance.
Hey, what's up, champ?
There we go. What up, man? What's
Good to
going
see
on?
you. Good to see you for real,
Thanks
bro.
for having me,
Of
man.
course.
Appreciate it.
Of
What
course.
up? What up?
What's good?
So
Just chilling.
Spencer and Andre have been talking about you for some time now, man. We got some big fans in this
I
house.
appreciate that.
Your song
Hell
is stuck
yeah.
in my head. Everything could have been so good, but your mama had to fuck it all up.
Oh yeah. I'm
The
glad
ill
you
minds.
fuck with it. Yeah.
Listen, man, what's the state of hip hop today? Are we fucked? Are we fucked? Because I know you talk a lot about that.
Yeah, I think it's actually coming back now.
Really?
And I think it's in a better place. I think there's a good amount of dope, sick MCs that are actually real lyricists versus the bullshit. So I think it mixes well now, and it's. I feel like it's in a comfortable spot now.
Who's doing it?
Yeah, who's doing it?
Well, Jordan Lucas.
Yes.
Yo, he's
Nasty.
amazing.
Yeah. Me personally, I would say that he's like the top of one of my favorites of today's generation of the new guys coming out. I really fuck with Tech Nine. I like J. Cole a lot. My homie Token, he's up and coming as well. He's killing it. Myself, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course,
I'd be killing it.
Well,
all the time.
you're a lyricist, I would say, as well as a dope, talented rapper. But like your rhymes and the way you infuse words together is remarkable. Did you ever do some sort of spoken word poetry, or where does that gift come from?
Nah, so like when I started rapping, in the era that I grew up in, it was like the early 2000s. That's when I got into hip hop, and just hearing MCs like Eminem, Cannabis, and Crooked Eye, the way they put together words, because a lot of people don't understand, like your average listener when they're hearing rap music, they don't know about like they don't hear words the same way. So like if I rhyme cup and fuck and duck and pluck, that's easy. But then if you rhyme like dump truck and want what, it's 2 syllables. Or if I rhyme like container and gun hanger, whatever, stupid rhyme. No. You said
not
retain,
retainer.
retain,
No,
because that
no.
doesn't
The
know.
re don't work.
Because
Yeah,
every
yeah.
syllable has to match.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
container, gun banger, and that's how an MC's mind picks up on words. So when you're rapping, people subconsciously pick up on it, but they don't really realize, and it creates a comfort for the listener where you hear those syllables connecting so well. And that's where, and I think that's what makes, I mean, there's a billion other things that make a good rapper, but that's one of the foundations of rhyming.
So you started when you were a teen, yeah?
Yeah. I was about 14 years old. I'm 33 now.
Gotcha. So was that, because you've talked about you were in special ed classes?
Yeah. I was in special ed.
Can you elaborate a little bit?
Yeah. Just growing up, I was always hyper and just not focusing on stuff. And they always said I had ADD, ADHD, whatever the hell it was. And I was just like, I'm just me, but all my teachers, they always had the comment, like, he's just always too hyper. He's not focused. And so they put me in special ed classes, like from, I think, like 7th grade throughout the rest of high school.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I didn't mind it. Special ed is actually fucking awesome. I don't know if you guys ever been in special ed classes. You get fucking juices. You get lunchtime before lunchtime. You get to watch fucking movies just randomly throughout the day.
So is there any reason why non-special ed kids should be aspiring to be in special ed?
Everyone in special ed knows, like, yo, this is chill.
This is dope as fuck.
This is how it is in special ed. This vibe right here.
Awesome.
Not saying you guys special ed, but it's chill. Like, you just chill with the homies.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody doing no real work. You got easy ass fucking assignments. And then you randomly take walks around the school, just randomly. I don't know if you ever saw.
I do remember that.
While all the other kids are in class, you're just walking around, just like, and the teacher just talking random shit. So I enjoyed it. So I wasn't mad at all. Like it was kind of a pride thing at first. Like, damn, special ed. Like, fuck, I can't tell nobody. Like, I can't tell all the girls. Like, when someone's like, he's in special ed. It's like, no, I'm not. But after a while, I was like,
hell yeah,
I think we have these negative connotations with special ed, but at the end of the day, it's just people who learn differently.
Yeah. And I just look at it this way. Like, yeah, people learn differently. Everyone's not the same. I feel like the school system is trying to make everyone the exact same person. Like, if I don't do science, if I'm not good at math and whatever else they fucking have, like, there's a million other things on earth that I can do. Why do I have to focus on these things? Like, I was a skateboarder. Yeah. I was into drawing, painting, and doing music, rap music. Like, imagine if I just stuck to the fucking script of what school made for me, and then, like, I would never be where I'm at right now, And
speaking his language,
you kind of dodge that programming.
Yeah,
like, straight up. You've got to dodge it.
You know what made me realize that it was even a program was the fucking movie The Matrix. Once I fucking saw that shit, it fucked my whole. I was like, hold up, like, it just, like, my whole perspective of everything was just like, holy shit. And then from there, I was just like, okay.
I saw a tweet the other day. And sometimes, those tweets on Twitter go pretty viral, and this was one of them. And it said, I can't remember the last time I used this fucking equation. And it was the quadratic formula. Yeah. X equals negative b squared plus or minus the square root of, and I was just like, yo, what the and by the way, nerd, math, like, they call me the calc god. And I remember doing it. I was like, this is great. Quadratic equation. Dude, I'm going to be able to solve all my life problems with quadratic. Yo, I'm 24 years old. Haven't touched that shit since I was 18.
Never will. And you never will.
No one does. No one does.
I just don't get it.
And the problem is not learning it either. It's how much time you spend. Like, those math classes took, what, like 20% of your time in school?
45 minutes a day for 180 days a year.
You're never going to use any of that
Fuck
shit,
that. That's why I would just, sometimes when I was in high school, I would actually, like, think, like, do I ever see my parents solving these fucking equations and their normal fucking, like, my mom and dad don't fucking know any of that. They're living a decent life.
And you take it home to your dad to try to get, like, help. And he gets pissed.
Yeah.
You can't do it or whatever.
No. My dad was smart too, bro. So
he nailed it.
He had fractions up until, like, maybe freshman year, and then when we got to the quadratic and shit, he kind of gave up on me and left me to die. What's the solution to education now, Hopsin? Do you have one for us?
Man, I just got a solution to being a human being on earth, man. Just do whatever the fuck makes you happy. Like, once you just understand what that means, I just feel like your life will be a lot better. Like, just genuinely do what makes you happy. But I think you have to channel your inner child in order to do that. Because children, like, when they see shit, they're like, oh, climb a mountain, I want to go do that. Oh my God, space, I want to go there. And I feel like that's their genuine thoughts. But then when you get older, you're like, oh shit.
It gets covered up with shit. I was reading something about that recently. It was one of the easiest ways to find happiness in life is to reconnect with your inner child.
Yeah. And I believe that, because children are happy. And then once we get into middle school and we start fucking cussing and wearing boxers and stop wearing underwear fucking, and
I remember that.
Yeah. Then you just, you feel like you have to be a certain level of cool, but at the same time, you're just doing what everyone else is doing. And I think it cripples you in the long run. That's why I'm trying to, as I get older now, I'm trying to find my inner child to be myself more. You know what I'm saying?
What every kid wants to be: the astronaut, the veterinarian, the football player. Did you have one of those? Like, what did you want to be?
I wanted to be a fucking archaeologist. That's
Let's
the,
go.
Whoa, no way!
Yeah,
you wanted to uncover dinosaur bones?
Yes, because when I saw Jurassic Park and all that shit, I was like, man, that's just kind of tight.
Have you done anything to take steps to like go on like a fun like archaeological hunt?
Never with like dinosaur bones and shit like that. So but I do go on a lot of adventures. I travel the world a lot, and I just like going out into nature and seeing animals and different things, learning a bunch of different things about creatures and all that stuff. But I haven't taken it to that level yet. But maybe one day, I don't know. It's not really my passion anymore.
Well, that sucks because I have something that is going to get you pretty excited, Mr. Archaeologist. Giant severed wolf head from 40,000 years ago has been unearthed in Siberia.
And you're saying that wasn't you, Hopsin? That wasn't you that uncovered that?
It could have been.
You found you okay? You found it was me. It was me. I did that.
A huge wolf head preserved since the last ice age has been found in incredible condition in Siberia.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine fighting this thing?
That is fucking insane. What the hell? So what the hell?
Loki kind of looks like Ginger.
Kinda with a longer snout.
It's like Mike after the luau.
For that 40,000 fucking years.
It's a perfect condition, dude.
Look at that dog on the bottom right. He's not too happy.
What I want to know, how the fuck do they know it's 40,000 years?
DNA test.
This looks like a bear, dude.
It looks like
it's carbon. You can measure the half age of carbon.
Half-life.
God,
Half-life.
There's so many fucking like weird, confusing things in life when you like, because it's like when you think about that shit versus like religion and shit. I'm like, something's fucked up in the world. Like where it's just like, because 40,000 years, but then if you go off some shit, and off of religion, it's like the world hasn't been around for 40,000 years. Like, it fucks my head up, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening here?
Yep. I as well as many of my peers and colleagues am at the age where often I'm asking myself, what is this life thing that we're doing? And every time I come back to the answer of I don't know, but I know it's real, so I'm just gonna live in the moment and do the best I can. But you talk about religion a lot, and one of your ill minds.
Yeah, it was about religion. Yeah,
about religion.
It was Ill Mind of Hopsin 7. Yeah.
And so you hopped in and out of Christianity?
I used to be a very strong Christian. This was around 2012. I mean, I grew up as a Christian. My family's very religious and heavily into Christianity, but I fully got in willingly in 2012. I got baptized and went through everything, and I was going to church a lot and just learning about God and Jesus Christ, because I really wanted to just understand, because I don't like the idea of me just living life and just like blocking it out like, religion, that's stupid. Like, if I'm going to call it dumb, I really want to know why it is dumb. But that's not why I got into it, to be like, I'm going to call this shit out. But my brain is just naturally, just going and working. So, as I start going to more church services and just investigating more, I just personally feel like some things don't add up. And at the end of the fucking day, it comes down to a belief that's on a man that said, hey, this is what God said or Jesus said. And I'm like, and guys fucking lie. Then you see shit like that goes on in the government. You're like, it's like, it is a fact that there are people who can be in high power that will trick society and fucking lie to them and lead us one way and block out information just so it can benefit them in whatever way. And I'm like, what if this is that? And some things just don't make sense. So I'm like, man, like,
I know this doesn't represent everyone, but Logan and I love getting into the preachers of mega churches.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Yeah.
A wealthy televangelist explains his fleet of private jets. It's a biblical thing.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Have you seen this guy?
What? Nah. What the?
Kenneth Copeland.
And what is it? Whose phone? Is that my phone or that's not mine?
It's been quite noisy on this podcast.
I'm so locked in, I can't even hear it.
That's not mine.
I'm having a great time.
No, I'm just making sure it wasn't mine.
It's all
right,
right.
we good. Nah, but what the hell is this? So he.
So this, I mean, let's see if I can play a little bit of this because it's kind of long, but
Yeah.
He gets ran up on.
do we have a...
Do you really believe that human beings are demons?
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did.
Like, what's good, bro?
That's a great
It's funny because this dude supposedly works for Christ, but he looks as close to what the devil
he
would
looks
look like
that
as
looks
humanly
like
possible.
Satan, yeah.
I mean, that's the scariest
No, I
fucking
do
thing I've ever
not.
seen.
We wrestle not
Wow.
flesh and blood, but principalities and powers.
Can you explain what you meant by that term then? Just explain, because it's really simple. You said you didn't want to get into a tube with a bunch of demons. What did you mean?
Well, let me ask you.
Do you think that people that...
This goes on and on and on, and he gets creepier and creepier.
He has that tone. He looks like he's some fucking warlord from a movie or some shit.
Scary.
Spencer and I talk about that religion is...
It can
it's
it's just it
mind-boggling,
can be
man.
manipulated. Anything controlled by man.
Exactly. Like you
Gets
can't
tainted.
like you have to in order I feel like you in order to like believe in a lot of this religion, the ending starts. I mean, it starts with a man. Like it all goes back to like some guy just like, hey, you gotta believe me. Did I see him? Did I not? I don't know, but I wrote it, and it was thousands of years ago. So you don't really know, but everyone's believing it. So you might as well just kind of go with everyone else. And it's like, damn.
Do you think those questions that you start to ask yourself happen more as you move into adulthood? Because similarly to other beliefs that you have in life, you start to lose that magic that you had as a child. Like when you're a child, the idea of Christ and the idea of the creation is all very magical and powerful to you. And as you move through life, you start to lose belief in things like magic and love and all of those things that people, who knows if they exist. I mean, faith is what runs it.
But let me check you.
Sure, sir. Go for it.
I wouldn't say you lose belief. You use the two examples, magic and love.
Oh, whatever.
Well, some of the things like magic, yes, because we get smarter, and the fugazi fakeness of things that are probably simply not reality. That becomes known to us that that's not how it is. It doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, he's a Christian, which is why I like that he's here, because he can speak on.
I'm not offending you.
No, of course, not at all. I'm not one of those kind of Christians.
Cool.
I have conversations with God. I had God help me through some really tough times in my life and had conversations there. But I mean, like, there's just a lot of things that you believe in as a kid, a lot of magic and a lot of power that you stop believing in as you get older. And I don't know if it's really just being smarter or just losing that childhood.
Yeah. I think it comes down to like a lot of people get behind religion. I don't think religion in a sense is an awful thing, because like a lot of the messages they promote are really good.
Yeah.
And there's a lot that you can take away from it. But I think a lot of people hide behind it because you say, oh, well, I'm a Christian, so I'm good.
Do you think Mike hides behind religion? I do. I'll say it right now. I think he does.
I think a lot of people do. And I've seen it a lot.
How do I hide behind it?
Bro, here's an example, bro. After I saw the shit you were doing at the luau, I'm like, this is a Christian. This is what a Christian looks like.
I didn't.
Are you kidding me?
But I didn't come back and say, Riley Reed, you have been blessed with this vodka in the name of our Lord.
No, you said, Riley Reed, you've been blessed with this cock in the name of Hey Big Mike. That's what you said.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
You're stupid
that's
as
crazy.
fuck, dude.
Yeah, I do think people hide behind it though.
Absolutely.
And it gives you that safety wall. And I think what I've seen is people who are heavily religious are usually the ones who stopped growing spiritually. So they decided to attach to a religion instead of exploring their gifts with meditation and, like unplugging from society and like really finding out who they truly are.
I agree. I just feel like just as a person, everyone should be in search of who they are, as well as the world and what's actually going on. And instead of just going, oh, well, everyone said this is what happened, so just got to have faith. Hey, it'll happen. You just got to have faith. Like, I don't believe that, because I feel like, and I know in somewhere in the Bible it says, like, if, God, when he created us, he put a piece of himself into us, which I feel like is our brain. Because when you just actually just sit and think of what the fuck a brain can do, it's...
Not even when you just sit and think. When it's under microscopic scientific examination, no one knows what the fuck is happening. To this day, the brain cannot read it.
Godly. It is godly because the moment you're born, it just starts doing its thing, even without and it just like everything around you. This cup is just registering all this to the point where it just already knows what every single detail of everything in this room. My brain remembers everything. It's like it's the mega fucking computer of all time. So that's why I feel like, why would we sleep on this? Like our brain is here to investigate whatever's going on. So if someone says, hey, you do this, this is what's going to happen. Dumbasses will be like, oh, really? Cool. Then I'll just do that. A wise man will be like, who said that's going to happen?
Yep.
Show me the proof, because I'm not about to throw my life away and waste what I got going on.
Being agnostic. You don't have proof that something does or doesn't exist. My question is this. There's also a level, I'll be quite honest about it, there's also a level of security that being a Christian brings you. Okay?
I agree. I totally agree.
And here's the reason why. You take that, 98, 110-year-old Hopsin dies finally. Dude lived a nice, clean life. Didn't drink, didn't smoke, didn't do any of the demons. He takes that elevator upstairs and like, yes, we've got a Hopsin on the list. Sure. Question for you. Are you a Christian? And you're like, well, shit, I never really got to the bottom of this. And they say, all right, we got one headed down.
No,
said you go to hell for the rest of your life.
Pineapples up the ass.
I have talked about this multiple times. There is proof that in hell, a large
Scientific.
Hitler-style demon man shoves pineapples up your ass every single fucking day.
Reverse ending
Reverse. The
first.
fat side first. And the pineapple gets larger and larger each day until your butthole literally combusts upon itself.
Oh wow.
And so listen, yeah, do I believe because of what I believe as a kid? Yes. But do I also believe because I don't want large fruit stuffed up my ass for
I don't want
eternity?
that either.
Yeah, bro.
So you know what? God damn it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the fucking answer to
It's
life
almost
right
like
there.
I'd rather get there having believed and been wrong. Fuck.
No, you're
I'd
right.
rather get there having believed and been wrong my whole life than get there and been fuck.
No, I know what you're saying.
But okay,
I'll
this
just
is
give a bark.
Okay, but if God is God, and then he's like, hold on, you going to hell? You in a Christian? Like, hold up. But you know me, man. You know what I was going
Yeah,
through. Like,
yeah.
you know that I really wanted to do the right thing. You know that I can't trust humans because look at all this they did. And logically, you gave me your brain. So you didn't just give my brain only 5 options to think of. You gave me a jillion options of possibilities. So why are you sending me to hell? Because you made me think this way. It's like you building a robot and then getting mad
Yeah.
because
Facts.
it like starts to outsmart the system.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's like, hey, you built me. Like,
I love this religion talk. I could literally chop it up with
Christianity,
about religion.
the one ticket in every like little denomination, I think has different little like factors where you end up in pineapple land. But the one factor that puts you into the pearly gates is accepting Jesus Christ into your heart. So if you've done that at any point in your life and you didn't dispel him out, don't quote me on this, especially Catholics. I'm not Catholic, but you should be able to get in. It's like a VIP line. You met the dude that's in the ropes like one time, you dapped him up, you guys are cool.
yeah.
But if you never dap that dude up to start, you're fucked, bro.
Okay,
It's pineapples and fucking just Hitler for the rest of your life.
Jesus Christ and the Chupacabra. I don't even know if either of them are real. They both just have myths about them, I feel like, and one has a larger book and a bunch of quotes that he said.
Yeah.
But it's like the same thing in my brain because I don't know anybody who's ever seen them. It's just like you just have to believe, like, hey, I saw this.
Is that like Slenderman?
Well, here's
like-
Slender Man
exactly
is one
like
of them
Slender
too.
Man.
Yeah.
here's the thing about
This the chupacabra.
The chupacabra.
Yeah.
Like we don't know. We don't know.
I've seen that thing.
Oh, you have?
I've seen that thing. I had taken quite a few tabs of acid, but yeah, I've fucking seen that guy.
Was that the head that we just saw? That they found?
my God.
I think
That's the
what it is.
40,000-year-old wolf. It was the chupacabra.
Yeah.
Well, I think
But-
it's also interesting because, like, I personally definitely believe Jesus was real, but Christianity wasn't formed until after his life. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Buddhism wasn't formed until after Buddha's life.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
these religions come after the person. So
And I
you don't
understand.
even, like, Jesus could have been just like one of us, like, woke as hell, going around spreading dope messages, and then people twisted what they, what he said in order to control people.
Okay, here's another thing. Because I'm constantly, so anybody watching this, I don't want them to think that I'm some devil worshiper because I'm not. I'm just a human being as you are. I just say what the fuck is on my mind. So I went to Jerusalem last year. I went there because I always told myself I'm still in search of God no matter what. So even if evidence doesn't line up, I want to go to these
Holy place.
and really see for myself. I want to experience it. So I went to Jerusalem to the Four Quarters. I don't know if you guys ever been there. You know what that is. Yeah.
I've never been there, but I know.
Yeah, but they got the Four Quarters where you have Islam, Christianity, Catholics, and I forget the other one. But
Christian, Jewish, Muslim, Armenian.
yeah. So they're all there, and and there's still a very light tension between them all, and they're not on agreement. I feel like if this is the holiest land of everything. And correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know, why aren't they just like, yo, Jesus, he was right there dragging the cross like my great grandmother saw this and that. Why?
I know
why
the
are they-
answer.
What's the answer?
So let's zoom out for a second.
All right.
Because it's not just these 4 religions that are maybe bashing heads a little bit. I mean, think about how many different denominations there are. And my friend George Janko is very religious, and we go back and forth sometimes because, like I said, the religion thing boggles my mind.
Yeah.
He said that in his Bible, God created Christianity, and Satan created every other religion to try to trick people to not be a Christian. And then
As like the snake. Like
As the snake,
So
yeah.
wait, so what religion is George exactly? The denomination?
Christian.
Just
Christian,
just
yeah.
Blatant
I
Christian.
don't believe he's Catholic. By the
Right.
way, what's the difference? Does anyone know?
So I don't really have a way to put it, but Christians are like, yo, you like go to Five Guys.
They're
you
more
order a
chill. They're more
burger.
chill, yeah.
You're like, yeah, man, what's
Yeah.
good? How's
Well,
it slapping
so they're
these
like,
days?
yo, what's
Then
up, dog?
Catholics, you go to Five Guys, you order a burger, and they're like, did you call it a Shake Shack burger? and you get 50 lashes because you mispronounce
Yep,
it, and then
yep.
they punch you in the fucking face, dude, and then take 10% of your fucking money.
Yeah.
I love Catholics.
I mean, Christians
Sorry.
Christians accept all Christians accept Jesus as your Lord
Catholic
and Savior,
is
right? And then
Christian's
Catholic
the
is just
umbrella, right?
Catholic's
Right.
the biggest denomination in the world.
Okay.
So it's the biggest.
Man,
Here's a new religion,
my
and tell me if
knowledge.
all 4 of you guys can get on for this.
Okay.
So you look at all the different religions, everyone's fighting.
There's over 4,200, by the way.
4,200 religions.
4,200.
What
That's
if
disgusting,
we
bro.
start a new religion and it's called, and this is the whole practice of it, be good to other humans.
Seems like something
That's it. That's the only rule. That's the only rule. Be good to other humans.
I think that's good, but I wouldn't even want to call it a religion. Just like a
Moral?
Just be just be it. Just
Yeah.
because
Too many people have died in honor of religion.
Yeah.
Like the Crusades and all. Like, easy. you know?
It's hard to not look at these religions like gangs, man. It's like, yo,
Well,
what are you repping? And it's like, man, I just can't do it, man. Until I have some harder evidence.
Well, Justin Bieber wants to fight Tom Cruise. He wants to do the Holy War.
does
The
he?
Holy War.
The Holy War.
Scientology versus Christianity. Like,
And
that's
then
why he's doing
keep in
it.
mind that the fight has absolutely nothing to do with either of those things. But Logan's just claiming that right now.
Well,
It's
you
incredible.
came to the revelation. Like, clearly it's a holy war. Like, Justin Bieber's fed up with
I'll
Scientology.
be honest with you, I haven't been on this podcast set in I think 2 weeks.
So you didn't go to the party, but also you haven't been on the podcast.
I was out of town.
Oh wow! Have you ever been to one of those? Have you ever been to a Scientology like church building place?
I want to go so bad. Have you?
Yeah, I have.
What was it like? What was it like?
So there's one on Hollywood. I went years ago.
It's the one. It's the
the one. So me and my homie, we just went in there one day because we didn't know what the hell it was. So we were just like, oh. Then the guy's like wearing a business suit, like, hey, how you doing? Hey, you guys want to come see what Scientology is about? You know, and I can't remember exactly verbatim what he says, but it's like 3 simple things you got to be in order to do. In order to do, you got to see. In order to see, you got to think, or with something like that. And then
okay.
then he put us in some little room where some like there's like a little mini movie theater. And he just played this film and it was just dark as fuck in there. And it was I was personally like, me and my homie were just like, what the hell? Like, he just locked us in this room. We just came in here 2 minutes ago.
Yep.
And now we're in a fucking room. And I was like, is the door locked? Can
Oh,
we,
shit.
Can we get out of here? And
Isn't that what happens in
Mormonism?
No, the movie where the dude goes to the dark place. What's it called?
Get Out.
Get Out. Where they make him watch the movie.
I guess yeah.
Did you go to the sunken
Did you go to the sunken place?
This was way before Get Out came out. But yeah, me and my homie, we were just sitting there for like 5 minutes. And we're like, we didn't know how long this thing was gonna last. This video that we're watching, and so us not being able to gauge how long it was gonna last, we just
That's
like,
tough.
let's
You
get,
bounced?
Yeah, we left. The dude left. We just left.
Imagine seeing
just
two
left through
dudes
the
just
back.
roll
Yeah.
out that popcorn and shit. They're like, fuck this movie. It sucks.
Yeah. So I'm not hating on it, but yeah, that was just a little mini experience I had. But yeah, I would probably go back because I'm like I have a different mind now.
I'm so intrigued by Scientology, Mormonism. Is that how it?
Is that how they work?
Mormonism?
Are they together?
I'm
is it a
completely
Scientology
I'm sidelined on this
Mormonism?
part of the conversation.
Why you know Mormons?
Mormon
I think
friends.
it is.
You have Mormon friends?
It is Mormonism.
Very important Mormon friend.
Yeah.
You know that.
Oh yeah. The CEO of Lovesack is a Mormon.
One of my
Sean is.
mentors.
He's
Yeah.
a great guy. Yo,
Awesome
Mormons
guy.
are Mormons
Awesome
are
guy.
dope. That's the problem.
They're
They're
so
too
cool.
fucking
All
cool.
of them. I mean,
literally.
all of them are dope people. It's just
Yeah.
really once the belief starts to attack other people and condemn other people. I think
They
that's where.
don't do that.
He
They
never
don't do
did.
that.
No, but
He
I'm just
never
saying
did
any
that. Oh,
religion
yeah,
in
yeah, for
general.
sure,
I think
for
like
sure.
don't get me wrong, like religion is fine if that's your route to spirituality and enlightenment. But once you start attacking somebody else, that's when it's like, you don't need to do that.
Religion, we're done.
We're done.
That's it.
Last question. Where'd you end up? Still searching, just kind of
Still
mind
searching,
open.
still on this.
Agnostic.
Yeah.
Agnostic.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So still searching.
All right, cool. Hey, you got beef with Soulja Boy?
Nah, I dissed him back in 2010 on a song. I don't know Soulja Boy personally, so I just what was the bar that I said?
Oh no.
Soulja Boy, you got a corny flow, so you can suck my fucking dick through a glory hole.
Let's go. Shit.
See, but it's those multi rhymes, glory hole,
Yeah.
corny flow. It's the
good.
sickness in the
So
But
good.
You
nah,
treat it
was-
like it's like an art form to you. I
Yeah.
feel like there's two types of rappers. There's like rappers that are artists, and then there's rappers that are like street dudes that became rappers.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
To you,
Yep.
it's like a fucking
It's-
it's an art form.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, it's an art form. But I've dissed a lot of people in my fucking career. I don't know any of these people. I consider like the disses that I've done to be more like Saturday Night Live skits where it's just like I'm just taking jabs at the industry, just being funny. I've never really like diss somebody's mom or their kids and stuff like
What'd
that.
you
It's
think
just,
It's never been real beef.
no, it's just like cause me coming up, I came up off of like dissing and talking shit, and I was just a fucking
Battle rap.
Not necessarily battle rapping. I was just at home. I was just a fucking kid at home in my mom's basement, just fucking making rap music, and I just knew I wanted to like be on, and I'm not gonna I'm not gonna resort to selling drugs to make money or doing something illegal. So I'm just like, hey, I'm gonna just fucking vandalize the fucking microphone, and that's gonna be my outlet. So I just called out what I didn't like in the industry. And
J. Cole said this in his song Middle Child. He said, but I'd never beef with a, can't say the word.
Yeah.
For nothing. If I smoke a rapper, it's going to be legit.
Beef with a nigga for nothing.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
Thank you. It won't be for clout. It won't be for fame. It won't be because my shit ain't selling the same.
Yeah.
It won't be to sell you my latest little sneakers. It won't be because some slid in my lane.
Yeah, I'm the opposite.
You're the
of
opposite.
that.
Okay.
I'm the total. It was for clout. It was for fame. It was because my shit ain't selling the same. It was because I was going through pain. It was because my it was. I am not J. Cole. I did it for all.
Yo,
those
I
reasons.
love that. Just
Like
fucking own it.
It's just like I'm not scared. And I it's just how I felt. But it wasn't like I didn't necessarily go, I'm gonna do this to get more famous. I did it more of like
It's on your mind.
It's just it's the conversation that me and my homies always had. When we listen to the radio, it's just like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Look at
And
this
there's so
motherfucker.
much of that.
Yeah. So I'm just like, hey, why not talk about
are
it?
Soulja
there-
Boy got corny flow.
Hell yeah.
And also can suck my dick through a glory hole. But before you do that, after you get out of jail, suck my brother's dick through a glory hole when he beats your ass in a boxing match.
So is the boxing match actually going down?
Well, I heard the contract was about a week away from being inked. And then he got sentenced to like
Locked
240 days in jail.
Yeah.
And by the way, that's probably not even the worst part. Maybe it is, but he's got like 175,000 hours of community
some shit.
service.
Oh no.
Can you
No
imagine,
days.
Can you
Was it
imagine
days?
you're driving on the 101, you see Soulja Boy, orange jumpsuit, just poking trash with the stick.
Oh shit.
Put it in the bag.
That shit
would-
sucks, bro.
Yeah. That sucks. I've done that.
Question.
Yeah.
Are there any rappers looking back that you would not have dissed? And I say this because we just watched, I sometimes think there's like a doomsday clock on beef that's about to get violent.
Yeah.
Me and you are both old enough to have lived through Pac and Biggie. We saw it happen real
exactly.
time,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so when I saw what was going on with Pusha and Drake.
Yeah.
And it kept escalating to dissing on people with incurable diseases and fucking like calling people's baby moms out. I was yo, this shit is getting to 12 o'clock and something is about to happen.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, see, my disses were never like on that level as far as, going for someone's personal life. Mine was just very on the outside surface. I dissed. I don't say I regret anything because I said what I said and I fuck with the songs that I dissed anybody in. But there are people that I've grown to like more. So
Is Tyler the Creator one of them?
So Tyler the Creator, I fucking went in on him.
Yeah, dude.
I dissed him.
You dressed up like him too.
I did.
You had the
I did.
giant fucking ears.
I
and
went
everything.
all out. I went all out, and it did go viral and all that. Today I wouldn't diss him now. I think he's a funny guy. I never met him, but I think he's a very talented dude, and I can admit that. And yeah, I think he seemed like a cool person. So if I didn't do that, I'd be like, oh, looks like a guy that I'd kick it with. You know what I'm saying? But
Andy's like the literal sweetheart of the industry right now. Like, yo,
I'm not gonna use that word
No?
to describe him. I don't want to just use
Tyler
sweetheart.
the Creator is
let me put it this way. Of the industry, if you come at Tyler right now, you're gonna pay for it.
Why
on Twitter?
Why is that?
People fuck with Tyler's new album a lot.
Oh,
a lot,
dude.
And they fuck with him.
not to hop on Tyler's dick, but I've always thought he was cool.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw this video, that's what set the bar for me. I don't know if you've seen this video,
What is happening here?
bro. I've never seen anything like this.
Is he back?
I'm gonna turn the sound down.
Oh, what the fuck?
Bro, what the
I'm sorry, what?
What the fuck?
How can he just do?
Whoa! And that's him.
Bro, that's Tyler the
No,
Creator.
what the fuck?
Why can he do this?
What the
what's
fuck?
good?
Why can he
What's
do
good,
this?
bro?
No way. Hold on. That's him.
Yeah, bro,
we
how
gotta see him
crazy.
get
What?
off.
That ain't. Are you sure that's him?
Positive.
I don't know, bro.
when you-
Wait, hold
no,
on.
Wait, keep playing it.
There's
keep
a
playing it.
BMX dude that looks
wait,
like
is that him? No, that's no way. No,
That's not
That
him.
dude looks bigger than him. Like
Yeah.
no fucking way.
I don't know if that's
is
him.
him,
bro.
bro.
That ain't him.
That's not him.
It does look. That dude looks like Buffer.
He
There's
does look yoked.
There's a BMX dude that looks.
no
I'm-
way.
No fucking way.
Those thighs, bro. Those thighs are so huge. Pull up a
no-
picture of Tyler the Creator right now.
No, hold up.
That's not
no,
him.
that's not him. That ain't him.
I'm reading the comments.
That is not.
Oh shit, this is not Tyler the Creator.
If he did that, I was about to apologize. I was about to. Wow.
Google the Incredible Hulk. Dude, I've lived like 4 lives thinking that was him.
Really? When did this come out? How old is this?
This is old, dude. 2017.
You thought this was
So that's the thing. That's the thing. You either get street cred, like actual street cred, or you just flip a zebra a lot.
Holy
and
shit.
make believe
You're
it's
in.
it's so funny. It's so
was
funny
crazy,
because
right?
I could see Logan walking out of the podcast studio now bumping DJ Khaled. Like, fuck Tyler, the Creator, man.
So it's this dude, the Incredible Hulk.
And that's the video that made you like him. So now is it all done?
So what you're telling me is to validate Tyler, the Creator, as a good rapper, you liked a video of him backflipping a zebra bike.
I mean,
and it wasn't even him.
If it was him, I can see where else he's coming from.
And this is how you pick your favorite rapper, everybody. This is what if your favorite rapper, you gotta flip his zebra.
Multifaceted artist, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure you still skateboard?
Yeah, I still
That's
skate.
tight.
Yeah.
That's cool. You don't just spit bars.
No, yeah. So there's a few artists like that. You know,
Yeah. What's your zebra flipping thing you got in your back
skateboarding, right?
pocket?
I mean, I do a few things. So skateboarding is one. I like to paint.
Oh, I did see that. You painted a picture of X right here.
Yeah,
wow.
This is actually sick.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
And you were
Yo, watch that video you put out. You mentioned that you were actually going to do a collab with him. before he passed
So
away.
we were working on it, man, and dude, I was so fucking hyped, like because I was already a fan. And yeah, he hit me up, and I didn't even think it was him at first, and then I saw that it was, and we just started chopping it up and texting, but yeah, we never got around to doing it. So I'm like, damn, but you know, it's not about the music. His legacy's still gonna live on, and I'm just glad he just acknowledged who I was.
Yeah.
You know, that's good enough for me.
That shit affected me, bro. For the weirdest reason, I was like downtrodden and sullen for like 2 days after his death.
Damn.
I think it was because
that's
young talent
yeah.
that has not reached its full potential.
Exactly. Yeah. And I personally feel like he had like one of those like Martin Luther King type energies, and I know in a young stage, I could tell it was still in development, but I could tell he was gonna be able to bring people together very well because you know he's been through struggles and he was working on himself and becoming a better person, and you know it was showing, and I'm sure you know all of his fans could see that, and yeah, it's just really sad.
And y'all never got to the booth?
Nah, never.
All of his songs that have come out after his death have been absolutely fucking fire, dude.
Yeah.
I hope there's more, man, because they keep dropping them like every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
What was the last one? Does anyone know?
I'm not sure.
I'm only as far up as like sad.
No, there was more. There was a recent one.
The album that came out, it's called, what the fuck is it called?
They had Bad.
Bad.
It's like
not sad.
Sauce.
Yeah, my bad.
They had a few.
I don't know.
I was a bigger Mac fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't a big Mac Miller fan. Yeah. I met him. He's a cool person, but I didn't really know his music too much.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How do you think rap and hip hop can be used to, I guess, like avoid things like this, like to end the violence that we're, that's taking these people from us.
His was so fucking senseless.
Right. So it's hard to relate it to that. Like, don't catch me wrong, but
it's really hard to like stop this shit that's going on because, man, it's complicated because you got like hip hop. I feel like it's typically a street thing, and it's people talking about their struggles of the guns they've had, the times they've been in jail, the drugs they sold, the drugs they do, who they fucking popped in the club, whatever. And they're talking about these things and glorifying them, and it makes you feel like a fucking thug when you're hearing it. You're like, hell yeah, and people like it. And for some reason, I don't know why, but gangster shit is just dope. When you fucking hear shit, when you hear them talking about some ignorant shit, you like, man, this shit go hard. I don't understand why, but it just works. It just does.
Yep.
It just does. Like, no one wants to hear nerd rap. No one wants to hear like super over the top educational rap. Get your life together. There's some people who can pull it off, but overall, it's just about hip hop in general is about how much fucked up shit can you fit into 3 minutes of what you've done in your life.
Yeah.
Who did you whoop? Whose ass did you whoop? Which bitches do you hate? Which bitches do you fuck? How many?
You
bitches
ever see
can
that
you get?
changing?
No. I've been rapping for like 20 years and it's never changed. It's all rap is not about, hey everybody, come on, let's all come together. Rap is about, I'm better than you, I'm better than you, I'm better than you, I got more business than you. Look at my car, look what I got. And then even the rappers who are like, I'm humble, but I got a Bentley in the garage.
Yeah.
Like
There's always a flex there. I like what Cole did on the last KOD song, the 85 prelude to the Fall Off or whatever, where he's talking to other rappers. Like, he's like,
yeah. I know
collect your money when it's,
Yeah.
Like he's like telling them, yo, don't make the same mistakes that every other rapper's made. Save your money, be smart. And it's just like Cole, I feel like is so elevated from like a thought standpoint, and he raps about a lot of the same shit too.
Yeah, no,
but at the same time, he's just on the next level.
No,
bro.
he totally is. You can just tell by the way he presents himself and everything, and just the way he carries himself. He doesn't have that Hollywood vibe.
Maybe you can help me understand this, because like sometimes the hip hop game does get too real.
Yeah.
And at what point can you pull out? Like, at what point did Jay-Z stop selling drugs? At what point should 6ix9ine have stopped actually robbing people with firearms because he's a huge famous artist?
So this is how I feel. Well, as far as Jay-Z's in a whole different level, so I just feel like, I mean, he's a businessman, so I feel like
now, yeah, but I'm saying like at the time.
I feel like I don't know him at all, so I don't know anything about his life, but I just feel like he probably would have stopped the moment he started making money off of his music and making good money. That's like logically the right thing to do.
He only did shit for money. So when it was selling crack and that made sense, he sold crack. Yeah. But then as soon as music, he started making,
he doesn't seem like the type of guy, because there's some rappers who are addicted to the gutter lifestyle. Yep. So even when they do get money, they're so...
Was 6ix9ine one of those? That boggles my fucking mind.
I don't know who 6ix9ine is. I know who he is. No. As a
person.
I can't read his soul. I can't read who the fuck he is. Like, I don't know if he's a troll. I don't know if he was the hardest gangster in New York City. I
think he was both.
Yeah.
I think he was both.
Well,
I'm not even, because I didn't think so. And then the shit came out, the racketeering charges and the 140 years to life. And
then he went from the hardest man in New York City to the lowest scum of the earth. No one will ever fuck with the guy again, because hard men don't snitch. They just don't. That's the one rule. You know that.
Yeah,
that's the one rule growing up. Doing any kind of street shit is that if it goes down, you do your fucking time.
Yeah,
as soon as you snitch, your life is meaningless and will never have any meaning ever again, dude. That's just how the streets are.
Yeah, that's why I'm not involved in the streets, because I can't live by that code. Because if one of you motherfuckers did a crime in here right now and you killed somebody and I'm here, it was him. It wasn't me, officer. I ain't going to jail. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, no,
I feel that.
Like, I'm not playing that. Like, my life's too valuable. I love my life too much. I love myself too much. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that guy. He shouldn't have killed that motherfucker. That ain't my fucking.
We had Jordan Belfort on though, and he was saying like prison actually not like.
Well, for Jordan Belfort
or 6ix9ine,
I'm sure 6ix9ine has got a tennis court. Like, I'm sure he's balling out, bro.
For racketeering charges, bro, he hurt people.
You might be right.
And by the way, he's gonna get out, because he snitched.
I
actually don't know what's going on.
Really? I haven't heard any
serving. I think he's serving like 70 years, 60 years, something like that.
So we're gonna get another
6ix9ine
album.
is serving as much as his rap name is.
They might have played him like that.
That's insane. What the fuck?
In 2100, we can expect another 6ix9ine album.
No, but hold on a second.
Tekashi got an album. It's 2100. He's like,
that's
fucking hard as fucking shit.
I wonder if he gets to record in jail.
I don't believe that's. I don't believe that's
probably not, man.
You know what I realized in this industry, new rappers are dumb, gullible. They'll fall for anything. Like, you can literally just corrupt a new rapper's mind. Like, if you can literally, like, if there's a rapper and you're any type of somebody, you can just go up to 20 rappers right now and be like, yo, I'm gonna sign you guys to my fucking Logan Records or whatever. They're gonna be like, hell yeah, dude. And you can just be like, all right, cool. I'm gonna take 90% of this, but you guys are gonna be all over this, that. And they're not gonna be like, hold on, wait. They're just gonna do it. And then they end up getting fucked over. Then they end up, having a bunch of new friends around them who are telling them to do this, that, then they lose themselves, and then you end up in jail, you end up dead.
Do you think that's what happened with Shine and Puff? Remember that whole thing?
Yeah.
And when Shine came out and started making records, I knew this dude is real. Nobody was doubting Shine when he started putting out those songs, and then he went with Puffy to the club, shot the place the fuck up.
You
told me that.
Yeah, that's a crazy story.
You can tell a real killer when
straight up.
You can just tell.
Yeah.
You can just fucking tell. Like,
when you see him?
When you see a killer or a real fucking gangster or
him,
anybody, I think some people are good at fucking like faking it, but when you're in the presence of one, even when you see certain interviews, I just feel like you can just
it's
really
an
tell.
aura. It's an aura. You can feel it.
It's a vibe, and I don't think you can just like replicate that just by having a decision like, I'm gonna be a gangster today and I'm gonna go do there's no way I could be a gangster.
I don't know if all definitely agree with you on some parts. I don't know if all new rappers are dumb per se. Like, bro, when I see like Lil Pump, for example, the words that come into my mind, intellect, conscious,
Please
mindful.
stop, because I feel like Hopsin wants to
wise.
punch you in the face on your own show. I feel like he's gonna hit you,
man.
bro.
He went to Harvard. He says it. Why would he lie?
He went to Harvard with an E.
Man, okay, I don't know anything about that guy whatsoever, but I just know, like, okay, these guys, man, how many new rappers has there been throughout fucking time? Like, and where are they at now? How many actually, like, stay in there?
Lil Pump got staying power. That's the next Jay-Z.
Here's what
I got you, Pump.
Here's what I'll
power.
say. Every time we have this conversation about new rappers and how it almost behooves you to be a shitty rapper now. Like if you're the shittier rapper
You're
now
in.
you are now, the bigger you could get.
I agree. Yep.
And I always say the power of these rappers and the sales and all that shit is more indicative of us as a culture, which is fucking sad to buy this bullshit and listen to it than it is of them. They're just good marketers. They're just good fucking marketers. We're the morons that everybody wanna be like me. Everybody wanna be like me.
I always say that. That's
Cup
why,
of lean, fucking
that's
10
why
Xanax.
That's why I personally feel like it's more about the clout methods you take rather than the music. Like if I just flip this table and fight all you guys right
You're
now,
in. You
my record sales are going up, and
you
that
should
and then now
do that.
The table's
now I'm-
heavy.
Yeah,
And it changes color.
and it changes color. Hey, even better.
So,
and now,
It changes color, I said.
And he was literally picking your
changes
nose
color.
and texting at the same time.
yeah,
I said it changes color, I said. Any color.
there we go.
That's all we got?
Yeah.
I snapped 7 times for
So
that.
which rappers do you think are doing the most damage to younger generations?
okay,
Shit.
I'm a fuck, dude. Shit. I mean, 6ix9ine was definitely one of them.
The worst.
Man, I mean,
I'm like,
Lil Pump definitely is in that category. All these anybody whose name starts with Lil, I think
That's
they
so true.
And man, yeah, if you pushing kids to do fucking drugs ain't cool. Like I don't know who the fuck ever thought drugs were cool like that. Like do what you want with your own fucking life, but drugs are not cool like that. Like they'll fuck you up. Like I have too many family members, too many motherfuckers who like when you see them on drugs, they like, do you want to be like me? Like it's not like yo, they're fucked up and like shit. They're old now and they're not the same as they used to be. Like I've lost friends to that shit. Like. And I know in the early stages, like, oh my God, the party is cool. I'm on Sunset Boulevard at this club. Let's pop them up. But man, think about the fucking long run.
Yeah.
This is why all this shit ties in where I'm like, man, as I get older, I'm like, humans are fucking dumb. You got motherfuckers promoting these drugs, people fucking doing the fucking drugs. And then yet everyone's still complaining like, my life is such a struggle, this and that. You're doing fucking well for yourself. I don't know what you do with your personal time, but yeah.
No drugs, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm not even lying.
No, and
I'll drink, but no drugs.
No, and that's awesome. Like, and people need to fucking know this shit. Like, and same with me. Like, and a lot of these successful dudes that I come across, like we're not dumbasses. Why, when we see stupid shit, we go, why the fuck would I get involved in that? It's gonna stop my growth as a human being, and I'm not gonna be able to achieve what I want. And then you got these rappers promoting this type of fucking belligerent, retarded behavior, and everyone's just like, oh hell yeah, but yet everyone's fucking complaining. Like, why is there only like 3% of the fucking population of America who's actually like successful? Why is it only 3 fucking percent? And everyone
Complacency, dude. Complacency. I think that's it.
Yeah,
I think people, especially like when I go back to Ohio, I see this a lot.
yeah.
People just want a true life. They want their 9 to
we
5.
talked
They want a
about this.
family. They want a girlfriend.
No,
Maybe
okay.
they don't.
All those things are amazing as well. So it's not about being rich and having a fucking Bentley or Lambo. Life is not about that. Like I said, it's about whatever makes you happy. But a lot of motherfuckers are not happy. Everyone's struggling. Everyone's living for $1. Everyone right now, when you're driving on the 405 freeway, these motherfuckers are going to $1 to try to make it, and they're not doing what they want because they didn't do what they had to do to create a comfortable foundation so they could live the life that they want. But they're doing all this other bullshit, and I know this because I'm part of the world. I am in the matrix as well. I see what's going on, so I can't ignore it. So that's why I'm just like, dude, the fucking humans, man.
Can I ask you a question? Going back to the drugs again and the pumps and shit, where do you think, because you've seen the evolution, where do you think it went from being cool to be the supplier?
Yeah.
Because when I came up, Nas, Jay, Big,
The supplier.
they were making money off fucking with the
Yeah,
crackheads.
exactly. So, yeah,
you know what I'm
supplying
saying?
it,
And then where did the switch flip, where it became cool from being the supplier and making money off the idiots to being the idiots? Because now it's cool to be a moron.
It is totally
If you
cool.
are a moron, you are hot as fuck in
Exactly.
2019,
Yup.
bro. You're crushing it, dude.
Exactly. Yeah. Man, I don't know. I think it just comes down to, because I feel like there was a point where music was going downhill and then everyone's just using clout methods to try to blow up. So they're just like, yo, I'm gonna look as stupid as fuck. I'm gonna say this and that. And even if these guys are not dumb, they may be smart behind the scenes. I just think it's dumb for the radio to just promote like Molly, this all over the radio. And then because kids don't fucking know. Man, when I grew up listening to 50 Cent and Eminem, I wanted to do I dropped out of school because of 50 Cent and Eminem. Wow. But thank God they had good messages in their music of like, if Eminem didn't drop Lose Yourself, where I'm like, oh shit, like you can do whatever. He wasn't just like promoting ignorant energy, and same with 50 Cent. So I was like, okay, they're talking about their life, but there's also, a better outcome of growth. But a lot of these dudes today is just the stupid part, like, oh, I'm doing this, but I know, teenagers will just do whatever the fuck rap music says. I know this because literally right now, like, if I make something with my clothing line, a new piece or whatever, if I start wearing fucking Hopsin bracelets, thousands of kids are gonna fucking start showing up to my shows or to meet and greets with these same things. And I mean, that's just my influence. And I'm not even like on a mainstream level. So the reach is real. And people may not know this, but as a rapper, we fucking, like, we got power. Like, we can press a fucking button and people just go, I'm gonna do whatever he said now, and that's what I'm gonna do.
And it's so real too, because I remember there was all that conversation, like all the way back to like Doggy Style from Snoop Dogg, and people were like, the rap is corrupting the youth of America. And I was like, fuck that shit, dude. Then Jay-Z dropped Volume 1, and I said, I want to sell drugs, dude. And then I started selling drugs, and then he dropped Volume 2, and I was like, I want to sell more drugs. And then I just kept selling drugs because, so now instead of selling drugs, they're like, you need to, I think the precipice, the apex and the switchover was pop a Molly, I'm sweating. Pop a Molly, I'm sweating. People are like, yo, I want to sweat. I want to pop a Molly and sweat. And then motherfuckers start popping Molly and sweating at the same time.
It's funny, but it's sad because it's so true.
Dude, and man, and this all just comes down to like the Hollywood scene just portraying this false image of what happiness is, man. And I don't know what lifestyle you guys live, but I've had the cars, I've had the lifestyle, I do all these things, and I've been all the crazy parties, and it's just like at the end, every time I'm there, I'm like, why the fuck am I here? Like, this is stupid. Like, literally, like, and I know you guys know this. When you go to any of these cool parties that are going on, everyone's just standing the fuck around, and it's 1,000 motherfuckers who are like, oh my God, you're you. Hey man, I do this, I'm a photographer. Hey, come do this, And everyone's just, and I get it, you want to network, but it's just like
status.
No one's even having fun. No one's doing anything, like, except one crazy guy did a backflip in the pool.
That's on that guy. I'm that guy,
and
bro.
I love people being that guy. That's awesome. That's the guy who doesn't give a fuck, you're free.
That's me.
But everyone else is just like, what are you doing? Everyone's just,
Also, you're straight edge, right?
Yeah.
So wait. You've never done, I heard, a drug?
I've never done anything. No drug, never drinking. I've never done
ever.
Never in my entire 33 years.
Wow.
Are you lying?
No.
How is that possible?
I'm a human being. I was born this way.
But don't you as an artist, I would, and this is a horrible assumption, but I would presume that you would like to try and put yourself in a mindset of intoxication to know what it's like because of curiosity.
Okay,
am I wrong?
So if that were the theory of life, then we have to try everything. So that means
killing someone.
Yeah, killing someone.
Oh, hold on a second. You're generalizing. All right. No, but I'm saying, like, yes, though, but try, like, I say this, like, try everything. Now, easy with the drug part of it. Review team, don't cut it because I want to clarify. But like, try a lot of shit, man.
Okay, so when I think about certain things that I want to try, you got to look at the history and the representatives of that. So the representatives of drugs and alcohol. My first representative was my father. I don't want to be like my father at all. So that was the biggest one. So I look at him going, okay, that was my first direct plug to understanding what any type of
experimentation.
Can do. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to be like that. And then when I got in middle school and then I see my friends, they start smoking weed, doing speed, whatever that they were doing. Yeah. But I all these guys now, I look at them and I'm not saying that's the one thing that fucked their life up, and I don't know the series of events that happened, but I'm just going, you know what? They're addicted to the shit now and they can't let go of it. And I don't want to be like that. And when they come to my house, all this, they're just like, man, dude, you're doing good. I'm like, bro, we grew up in the same fucking neighborhood. We were the same kids. I didn't do anything that you weren't doing. I just stayed to who I was and you didn't. And I think that's the only thing that changed because now you're just like everyone else. And Yeah, like I don't know, man, but I don't want to try it because the representatives of it. When you see, so there are certain cases of people who are like, yo, if I do drugs and I'm successful, I own this and that, and I go, but yeah, you're one of one.
I was about to say I'm also generalizing for me because I can like go in and go out very easy because it's a curious thing. It's not like this is gonna be great. I want to know what it's like. But I can definitely respect that and get behind it.
Well, yeah, I mean, think of it. The words drug and addiction aren't used together all the time because drugs aren't addictive.
Yeah,
They're used together because people do drugs and get addicted to them.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why it's called
because
a drug
drugs are
addiction.
addicted.
Exactly.
And
so, like,
Well,
just you have a...
they weren't, but they are.
You have a... Wait, what?
Drugs are addictive. You just said they weren't. Like, drugs are addictive.
No, I'm saying they are addictive. That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
you just said they weren't. Maybe you misspoke.
No, I said the words drug and addiction don't go together
Because drugs aren't addictive.
drugs aren't addictive. They go together because together because drugs are addictive. I'm saying that.
I'm confused.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Hey, finally, catch up.
But the way you
fuck,
said it, your
The way you
syntax
say-
is
yeah,
fucked.
you
bro.
kinda put
Everybody
us on a
watching in
little-
YouTube land got it, so that's all I care about.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
Those two words go together because drugs are heavily addictive. It's not. It's not.
You know who's
because-
never ever done a drink of alcohol or a drug?
Who?
Crystalia.
Oh, really?
Can you believe that?
Really?
Crystalia.
He's hilarious, by the way.
He strikes me as either an alcoholic or a heroin.
He says that.
does,
He's like,
he
I
does,
know
he does.
I looked like the guy who's before my set, line of coke. He's
Yeah, he's got the beard and
Never.
he's like, lacking the stamina.
But yeah, but
lacking the stamina.
you know, but at the end of the day, you know, everyone can do whatever the fuck they want to do. It's just
Facts.
about doing whatever makes them happy. Whatever, like if they're like, hey, I can sniff coke and become a lawyer at the same time and get away with both and be the Wolf of Wall Street. If that's working for you, then do your shit.
But it's funny,
I've partied with teachers at my house here, or even like at Coachella, for example. That like I'll come across the occasional. I'm a teacher. I teach 5th grade elementary math. Snorting coke off
oh
arms.
my god, yeah,
Snorting cocaine. Teachers.
reality's crazy,
I
man.
go. The one of them. I go. Do your kids know you do cocaine?
Hell no.
Yo, but
She's
it's
like, no, I don't tell them. I'm like, probably shouldn't ever.
But to your
by the
point
way.
on the representatives of it, it's all a time frame and an evolution thing.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, you're with a teacher who's sniffing coke off arms every Friday night. I know where that road leads very well.
Yeah,
that teacher, 6 months later, gets busted for coke, loses her job. 6 months after that is sucking dick for coke.
God.
6 months after that is smoking crack. And you look at me funny, but it happens.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a real story. It's a real fucking story. So
and-
like that's what he's saying in terms of
if
like
you're gonna be a teacher, you will become a drug addicted prostitute.
facts.
Yeah,
Verified by Mike.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
No, a teacher who sniffs, and I'm not saying that always happens. There's a lot of very responsible cokeheads out here.
Yeah, yeah.
I can vouch for that. I know a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah,
They
same
do
here.
they do their lines on the weekend. They go to work on the weekdays, and that's all fine. But be fucking careful.
And like I said, but we're all not like that, so you never know.
I'm
what
not.
we
You never know
You never,
if
yeah, you
you're
never
that
know how
person.
you never know how it's gonna affect you. So everyone's just like, hey, don't do. If that's stupid people who get in those situations, you're not gonna
like the easiest way not to die playing Russian roulette.
Don't play
Russian
Russian
roulette.
Exactly.
So like,
That's
what
how-
if you're one of the 6 people who is going to become a crackhead?
Yeah, yeah,
If
exactly.
you don't try it, you'll
Because
never get addicted to
no
it. And
one-
I hate talking about this just because I stopped, but at one point I dealt with it. You know what I'm saying?
There's millions of drug addicts out there. I highly doubt that anyone ever did their first drug going, shit, I'm about to be a drug addict. Nigga. Shit, right now, nigga. And then someone's like, what'd you do yesterday? Shit, I became a drug addict. Though. Like, no one ever thought that. No one has ever made
That's
that.
never the intent. Is what
Because,
I-
no one, and it just happens where you're like, holy shit, it's 2019. Shit, I started 5 years ago. Fuck, I'm a
I'm gonna be a drug addict.
Yeah, like that's just how it is. It's
If you
not-
don't, hey, listen, life lesson, apply this to everything. If you don't try, you don't fail.
Facts.
There we go.
Wait a second. Hold on. Sorry.
Apply it to
Roll
everything.
that back.
You want to be in the NFL? Well, what if you fail? Don't try it. You won't fail.
Yeah, just don't
Don't
do
try anything.
Don't
You
make
won't
any,
fail.
don't make any
just
mistakes.
look at the representatives, but there are some things in life where it's like no one's ever done that. So if you like see some weird fucking prehistoric rock and you're like, if I chop that up and sniff that, that might do some new shit to me and no one's ever done
See,
this.
he's all about exploring. I like that.
I still like exploring. I still love exploring. But I'm just like I said, it's all about the representatives. But I am all about finding new shit. I don't go sniffing new shit though. I don't just think like I'm going fucking chopping up random ass rocks. But yeah,
One thing you said earlier that kind of made me curious is this lifestyle super different, but you got called out by Eminem.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he actually shouted you out
yeah,
in
he
his
gave
song.
me-
What
yeah.
did you think about that?
I thought it was dope, man.
What'd he say?
I was
He said, "I'll let you say it."
Oh yeah. So well
It was in
the
his
line that he said was
I inspired the
Hopsins, the
Logics.
Logics, the Coles,
Yep.
and he named a few
Oh,
other rappers.
damn.
But I was, yeah, dude. I was driving on the freeway, and then one of my homies messaged me. He was like, "Yo, Eminem just shouted you out," but he didn't. Oh no, I think he said he said your name or something. But the way my friend worded it, my heart dropped because I'm like, oh no, because I have this thought in my mind where I'm like, everyone hates Hopsin. I just think that everybody hates me. And I always wondered what Eminem thought about me. And so when my friend wrote that, he didn't write nothing else. And I'm on the freeway. I'm like, so I'm shaking and driving. I'm like,
no, I know that.
I'm like, what? Send link. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And I'm just like, oh no, here it goes. Like my fucking heart just fell to my balls. I'm like, he demolished me. He smashed me. It's over. I'm about to go online. And then, so I get the link and I play the song and I hear the line and I'm like, is it a diss or is it a compliment? Because I didn't know, because I was expecting a diss, because he dissed everybody on that song. He fucking bashed everybody on that song.
That was on the new, what's it called?
It was on a song called Fall. So and I'm like, okay, I was like, is it this? And I'm like, he wouldn't diss Logic and Cole and K-Dot. I'm like, so he put me, and I'm like, so I had to listen to it 5 times. It's not like I was gonna retaliate. I was just processing like, what the hell's going on? But I'm still shaking. Like, hold on, let me hear it again. Hold on, let me hear it again. Hold on, I'm like, okay. I was like, he fucking gave me a shout out. I'm like, oh, it's a shout out. Like, yeah. In my mind, it was like a field goal. I'm like, is it good? Is it good? I'm like, it's good. So
Yo, that's crazy.
yeah. So then I'm like, So then I was hyped. So I actually went right after that. I went and wrote, because I was on the verge. I was just on a decline as far as mentally, and I was like, man, fuck rap. I'm done with it, dude. Like, so I was just kind of like, last year I didn't put much stuff out, and then right after he said that, I was like, oh. Fuck this.
Supercharged.
Like, So I just went and wrote like 5 songs like within that, within like that week. I was just supercharged, and I'm still fucking living off of that high.
That's
like,
awesome.
Where does that feeling that people don't fuck with Hopsin come from?
I'm hard on myself, and I know who I was in high school, so it's also part of that. Like I said, the special ed stuff and how people used to view me, and people always thought I was funny, and they thought I was a talented weird guy, but I was never like cool. So I was never the guy to just show up and get the girls and all that. I wasn't a jock or anything. I was always weird. Everyone knew I was weird. I don't know why I was weird. I was just me. No matter what I did, no matter how cool I dressed, you can just how you can tell a fucking gangster when you see one, you can tell a fucking weird guy. You're like, yeah, that guy's kind of.
Do you think the people, you said I wasn't weird, I was just me. Do you think the people who are weird are just better at being themselves?
Yes.
And that the people who are cool are just better at being
I think
someone else?
there's some real weird motherfuckers. People are like, hello, how you doing? Hi, I am.
A couple of girls in my school chase dragons. I always found it so fascinating.
Yeah. So there are weird.
I was like, where's the dragon? I don't see what you're seeing, and I always wish I could have.
Yeah. So I would say, so Childish Gambino is weird, but he's the cool weird. He's cool weird.
He's so cool.
He's
dude.
awesomely weird.
Yeah.
Like he's the kind where you're like, yo, you weird as fuck, but yo, you, like that's cool weird. I would say Tyler the Creator's cool weird as well.
Weird, yep,
Cool
yep,
weird.
yep.
Where like there's only one of a kind of these type of guys.
Yeah.
But so I think there is like the weird people where there's they're just themselves. They're really good at being themselves. And I do feel like I was always that guy, but the reason I feel like everybody hates me is because like, every time I meet a new rapper, they always say like, and these are rappers who are like, that I'll be cool with. They'll just be like, man, why people don't fuck with you, Hop? Because they scared of you. They don't understand you. They don't get you. They
can't figure you out.
Yeah. And then I'm like, damn, because even Busta Rhymes told me that when I first met him. He was like, man, people scared to they're scared to fuck with that type of shit.
He looks scared as hell right there, bro. He's like, I don't know if this dude's about to kill me.
No, Busta, no.
Why is he not a linebacker in the NFL?
I partied with Busta at Warwick about 2 months ago. He's the largest person I've ever seen in my fucking life. He's giant human, dude.
Yeah, he's a cool ass humble
fucking
dude
tank,
though.
bro.
And they were like, they were playing his song, like one of his old songs where he's just like flipping out from like the
I think it's
Missy
one of
Elliott
those
days.
let's go.
Yeah. I've never seen someone with absolutely no emotion. He was just standing there just like this.
He's probably so used to it. He's probably literally so used to his song
he's
being
been in the
played.
game so fucking long, so long.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's probably immune to that shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Did you do a track with him?
Nah, but he told me that if I got anything to send it over. So I'm trying to work on a body of new music right now. So if I have something, I'm gonna definitely send it over to him. But there there hasn't been anything so
You
far.
want to do some new music right now?
Yeah.
Should we freestyle a little bit?
Only if this is a cipher.
I'll join you.
Oh, so we're all doing
I'll
it?
join you.
What about Mike's freestyle before? Except,
I'm a little worried. I'm not gonna lie. Last
does
time
anyone know the
Do you rap? Do you rap?
Yeah.
Okay, you rap.
we'll see what we
man,
can
we
do.
all
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
do
We'll
it.
see
Come
what
on,
we
man.
can
We
do.
all gotta fucking do it, man.
How we doing it though?
We doing a cipher?
Let's just get however you want to do it.
I'm worried.
What if we put random words? Is there like a random word generator? And
I don't know where.
I'm sure there is.
but yeah, we'll see.
And you click it, and then you have to rap about the word. Random word.
All right, let's do that.
Like it's up to
that's
the
thing. Yeah,
like two to 4 bars each.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do that.
By the way, is this beat? It's under track 2.
What?
Oh shit!
Oh, is this the same beat?
Yeah, why is it always the same beat?
because it's super hard to clear shit.
I see.
Wait, hold on. Gotta get the volume
Okay.
right.
Okay. Oh, it's
Hey, yeah.
it's low. Oh,
What's
okay,
that? How's
that's
that?
cool. That's cool. Yeah.
All right, wait. How do we generate random
Generate
words?
random words.
Click on a word you like. Hypnotic.
Yeah.
Sorry, we probably should practice this beforehand.
Nah, fuck that.
No, it's all good, man. Let's keep it raw.
Let's get the random word generator.
Generated. Mikey, you going?
I'm down, bro. Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Born ready.
Mary, Peyton like Gary, Sanning like Sherry. I want to drink some sherry. Little Nick Perry was a friend from my hometown.
Hey,
Now I'm in LA with the fucking crown.
hey, crown. LA girls wearing masks. Wanna take him going home, but I don't even ask.
Hey.
They kinda offer. I'm making money, getting bread. Put him in the coffin. Hopsin, what you said?
I said, I sweat. Where your money, boy? Wanna bet?
Bet.
Pulling up in that Corvette.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, who next? Let's have sex. Where these bitches? Where these riches?
Where
Nigga,
they
I'm
at?
kicking.
Hey.
Nigga, I'm itching.
Where they
Nigga, I'm I'm slipping. Go.
Motivate, 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 motivate. That's all I got.
Yeah.
That's all he got.
Yeah. Oh shit, what the fuck? Glib, this ain't no fib. I like to live. I like to give head to girls that I meet at the club. I eat that pussy up. I like to get sucked. I like to get fucked. Don't shoot lights.
I'm fascinated. Mike masturbates.
Yep.
He did it great. Hey. And we on Impaulsive, #1 podcast. Don't fuck with us, man. We eat in the future, you the past.
Next word. Let's go.
Oh, you're right.
Next word. Let's go.
Next
Yo,
word.
yo, I'm drunk. What you thunk? Yeah, bitch, I'm a punk. Put
Hey.
your body in that trunk. Treat your head with lots of lumps. Bitch, I'm crunk.
Hey.
And I got a gun. Yeah, bitch, I'll pop one
Hey.
right in your fucking lung. Yeah, bitch, come get some.
Hey,
Yo, okay. Yeah, that bitch so typical.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm so mystical.
Mystical.
They just want to get with me.
Get with me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm taking.
take it.
Cash I'm making.
Bacon.
Internet we breaking.
Damn. There we go. That was
that
fun.
man?
That was
Whose
fun.
man is this?
Killing it. Killing it.
Man, it's this.
Man, see, man, that's fun. I wish all fucking radio stations had the vibe like this. This is like the real vibe of a cipher. You just having fun.
Damn
Just
it.
saying, you know, it's not about like, yo, spotlight on you, go kill it,
Go,
right now.
man.
Like it's just have fun. That was fun.
Let's
That was-
go.
You got
That
it
was
good. Yeah,
That was
yeah.
good. We're not the only number
hyped
one
up.
podcast in the reason
I'm
for
hyped up.
no reason.
Yeah, yeah,
Podcast
Man.
in the world for no reason. Fuck. That was nice.
yeah.
Hey,
My
you
heart's
got
pumping,
bars.
bro. My heart's pumping.
You got
Blood's
bars,
flowing.
man. You got
Internet,
bars.
we breaking.
Facts.
Internet, we briefed. Said something about bacon too, man. That was what you said. I don't know. Maybe. You
Probably
know, it's
not.
the way you said
might
it.
have said
it
it.
was like a double
blacked out.
entendre.
You
know what I'm
blacked out.
saying?
Blacked out.
You said money I'd be making. I was waiting for you to use the word raking or Reagan.
Yeah.
Like the president.
True. That's for the next cipher.
I don't know how to come down from that. I'm high on
I know.
I'm on cloud
It's like,
fucking
yeah,
nine,
You don't
yeah,
need.
yeah.
You really don't need drugs.
You don't need
You
drugs.
just gotta have a
You need a
cipher with the
cipher.
boys.
Hey man, I honestly think we should make a group, man. Like I feel like that was
So
just,
down,
you know, you
dude.
can't you can't
As long as it's called Hopsin and the Boys.
hop
Hopsin and the White Boys.
the white boys.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Let's do it.
Respect.
Top 3 rappers. Oh, we have a segment. Should we do a
watch this, I'm
segment?
getting quick.
Yeah, we got PowerPoints on this shit, bro. Like we don't
Okay.
fuck around with
Hey, that's
with
what's
this
up.
show.
This segment.
Top 3 rappers of all time. I want you to go. I want to go.
Can I say something really quick? Just want to make this clear. I told him that when you do top rappers, it's always top 5, dead or alive. It should be. He said we
Yeah.
have to do top 3. So
Okay, so we're doing top 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got,
okay.
you got a top 3?
Yeah, top 3. Number 1 would be Eminem for sure. Number 2, I would have to say, fuck who. Ooh, because I'm thinking about all the different influences. Fucking 50 Cent. I have to say 50 Cent.
Yeah.
I have to say 50
bro.
Cent.
Yeah.
I have to put him in there.
you remember the first time you heard Many Men?
Yes, that song is fucking hot.
Will never ever stop being one of the best rap songs
That
of all fucking
song
time, bro.
is hot.
That album,
Many
I,
Men.
I broke a kid's rib listening to that song.
Really?
How?
Nah, I didn't.
Damn.
Yo, that album changed the rap game. When I've never seen an album and a rapper come out as hard as 50 Cent in my entire life.
Damn. Yeah. I agree. When he came out, it was just
Game
dope.
over.
It was game over for
So
sure.
who's 3?
I would say 3. Who would be 3? Fuck, man, it's hard to pick 3. Like I never really thought about this. Who the fuck was? It has to be like it's like Busta Rhymes or Method Man.
Method Man.
Fuck.
Remember the
I did a
first
movie with him.
You said what?
I did a movie with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's
Oh shit, that's sick.
yeah, we had a couple scenes together. They were really funny.
Damn, that's dope. Yeah. I want to meet him. He seemed like-
Remember the first time you heard the Rockwilder with fucking
Oh,
Redman?
Yeah,
That's another one.
Yeah, microphone check.
Check
Yeah,
out
that shit
the
was
mic.
man. Yeah, that song is fucking dope
Still
too.
fire.
I
Still
love that
fire.
song. Yeah. So, cause a lot of artists that like Method Man, he inspired me. Busta Rhymes, they both inspired me. I have it's like a tie between them because
Look behind you. Why is fucking Lil Dicky up there?
Dylan asked me. He goes,
Oh,
"Can I put
God.
Lil Dicky as the?" I was like, "Sure."
Dylan kind of looks
Why,
like
why Lil Dicky giving a TED talk? By the way, like, isn't he a rapper?
what the hell?
Is he wearing a turtleneck?
Why does he look like he wants to
Oh,
take a
man.
shit and cry at the same time?
Oh my god.
All right, so we have pictures from Mike and I. Mike, you're up. Go.
I don't even know where I ended.
Here was your first one.
The top 3. So Biggie Smalls, huge inspiration on the rap game still.
Yeah.
Yup,
Yep.
Biggie. Nas.
Yeah,
To me, Nas is one of the smoothest lyricists of all time. Like he drips swag.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
in a disgusting way that I don't think there's any other rappers have really touched since Nas.
He's got his own style for sure.
And then this is just based on
This
what I
surprises
this is.
me.
I
This
know
really
it surprised a lot of
surprises
people,
me.
but it's just based on my time.
Mm-hmm.
And like I
You're
was
East Coast.
East Coast, like Volume 1, Reasonable Doubt, all that shit was so important to my life. And
Yeah.
like when I lived that life, and now just kind of watching him like move out of that and be the biggest in the world.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
that's
just,
it's
I
crazy.
just fuck with Jay and the Black Album. Like he kept doing it. After,
Yeah.
You know?
Nah, yeah.
I love Jay.
Jay-Z's dope. I fuck with Jay-Z a lot.
I'm up. Number 3. Man, I got to give it to this young lad right here, man. This guy's unbelievable. Just man, the way he spits it
Oh,
like
man.
that. I'm
Yeah.
every day, bro, with the Disney Channel flow.
Oh, shit.
Hey, I just want to
Bars.
tell you, I don't say this a lot, but I fucking hate you.
And then J. Cole, number 2. Just a guy, just being a guy. Look at that guy.
So fucking.
And then number 1, why don't people give Drake
not
more
gonna-
credit? Why don't people give Drake? He is the greatest. He's the GOAT, dude. Come on, say it. Like
Alright.
I don't know what. Because
No, he is.
rap and
He-
sing. He can rap and sing, and either way, it's fucking sick.
He
and
is.
banger
He is.
after banger after banger.
Sickest. Okay, so I fuck with Drake. I have a majority of his albums. So no hate on Drake. I love Drake. If I saw him, I will fangirl. I'm a
Same,
Drake
same,
fan.
same.
But at the same time, I'm a rapper. So I have the Pitbull rapper MC in me. So I don't know if it is a fact that he has other people writing his rhymes. I don't know. So there's just this, I know there's just like certain rumors here and there. I don't fucking know. But if that is a thing, then then he's excluded from that.
Okay,
No, only on the writing side. He can still be an amazing artist. Because that doesn't take away from him being amazing. He still has to find it. So I don't know. That's all I'm saying. But like I said,
and bro, he's a troll, dude, and I resonate with that. Like he's always just fucking with people, just here to
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
good time, not a long time.
If I got 5, he was like number 4 or 5 for me. I fuck with Drake super heavily. He's to Logan's point, super versatile, and he's got more number ones, right? Than any other rapper. I mean,
No,
he's
hot.
one of the
He's
goats.
the biggest fucking rapper in the world. He's hot for sure.
Yeah.
So it's undeniably hot music, and it's back to back to back. So yeah. But if he doesn't write his shit,
Did Spencer not give answers?
oh, he didn't.
I was actually told to
I
exclude
not?
him because of our
Okay.
producer,
Is that real?
Dylan.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
Well, you didn't say his name.
I told him he can jump in if he'd like.
Why don't you jump in
He's
if you
got-
like,
he's got-
Spencer?
he's got
Do you
three.
like?
I agree with you on Eminem. I'm from Michigan. Eminem's the man. Two. What do you think, huh?
What? I'm just laughing because we always blame everything on Dylan, brother. Poor guy.
Okay. I thought you were throwing shit at Eminem. I was like, what? Boy? Tupac's up there, man.
Yeah,
gotta
for sure.
go with
I
Tupac.
had him at 5.
And then 3, I would probably go with J. Cole too.
Yeah.
I really like J. Cole. I like a lot of his
That's a
messages.
guy right there.
I'm surprised with you, and also I don't know what. I feel like Kid Cudi was absent.
I was thinking about Cudi
like
too.
Cudi. Did you listen to a lot of Cudi? Or
I didn't
no?
listen to a lot. I just know the singles and all that. So I don't. But I know he has a huge following. I know.
And the power he has him over his crazy. I
Yeah.
fuck with Cudi.
Yeah, he's dope though for sure.
What's your mission in hip hop? You got one?
Yeah. Well, aside from just like trying to be better and doper, I really just want to show rappers, people in general, like I said, I want to destroy that whole facade of Hollywood, and also the idea that record companies have fucking created that we need them. Like, because I was under the impression that in order for me to have, millions of dollars and a Lamborghini, I would need to get signed to Interscope or Universal or these things, and to have that lifestyle or be able to live like these rappers were living, what I saw on TV, you have to go through them. And that's their marketing tactic to make you feel like, so you're always codependent on them so they can give you what you need. And the world, the internet has changed everything now.
Yeah, it's not the case.
Completely.
Not the
like
case.
you can become a millionaire just in your fucking bedroom by just doing whatever it
You know,
is.
you know who does that?
Who?
Russ.
Russ?
And
Yeah,
he's on that wave.
Yeah,
Heavy.
he is.
Heavy.
He is. That's dope. And shout out to any artist who's doing that. And I feel like a lot of people don't know that because I'm a rapper, so I get all the DMs from all the new up and coming rappers who are just aspiring to be rappers. That just, my DMs are just flooding. They're just like, man, I'm doing this. I'm in this situation with this person wants to sign this contract, this, and I'm like, why are you still doing all these old school methods of like, I'm trying to find a manager who wants 20%, 25%. I'm like, dude, I'm like, if you're resorting to these, you're fucking lazy. Like, it's just all at your fingertips now. Like, you can literally, aside from, you got to find your studio, and you can make that shit at home. Like, have a simple setup like this, and this is all it is, all you need. Yep. But you can do everything now, and everyone's just under this impression that you have to go through all these outlets to make money, to become successful, to tour. And I used to believe this for so long. That's why I kept trying to sign record deals and doing all this stuff and getting all these people who say they could do this and that. And then it just got to a point where I'm like, I make more money than this guy. I'm doing deals with these people and I'm making more money than them. I have fans around the world. What is this not good enough for me? What am I reaching for right now? Like, I'm in a very good position, and what more do I want? Why am I still trying to reach this dream that still hasn't come true, that I've been trying to reach from day one of me becoming a rapper to now? And in the process, I made a shit ton of money, toured around the whole world, have a very large fan base, and I'm still like, why do I feel that way? And I'm like, it was a lie. That there was that the dream that they sold, of that whole facade of, and I start to run into more and more artists, and I'm like, damn, like there's some real artists behind the scenes who are just real, chill, genuine people. Logic is one of those people as well. When I first met him, I'm like, damn, he's up here and he's just chill, living like a normal fucking guy. And there's a bunch of artists like that, but it's just that idea of like, you gotta Louis Vuitton, you gotta be this person, gotta do that, gotta be here and there and be around these people. And it's like, nah, dude, life's just about happiness. Like, do what makes you happy. And if you got your fan base, if you're an artist and you got fans, and you're just constantly pushing yourself as an artist, you don't need anything else. Like, you don't need to have a manager just because it sounds cool to have that certain person. Now, you do need. It is hard to do things alone. I will say that, but my whole operation that I have, dude, we're a multi-million-dollar fucking company. It's just me and my homegirl running this shit. Like, and we got Jamie. Shout out to Jamie Smith.
Shout out Jamie.
And it's so simple. So when I first started, I came in with a company called Funk Volume. everything was, you know, we were building it up and we signed a bunch of artists and, you know, we overcomplicated everything. We felt like we had to have these companies and these distribution companies, this and that. So many people around. And then now, you know, all that shit ended. There's lots of business issues, but I'm at a point now where I'm like, yo, it's just me and Jamie. And, you know, we hire people to, you know, help us do things, but these are people that are just like interns and all this stuff, but it's so simple. It's extremely simple. And I'm like, what the fuck was I doing for the past 9 years? And now it's just a simple operation and we're getting an even bigger outcome of everything now. Touring is so simple now. Releasing albums is so simple.
What about getting a radio?
That's a different world.
What I've heard is the one tricky part of going independent and doing everything yourself is getting radio plays, which, as you know, obviously you know is super important.
Yeah,
maybe not as important as it once was before the internet existed, before YouTube existed, but still really important in terms of credibility and all that shit. So how do you get the radio?
It depends on. I mean, the radio you got to play the game. That's the game. I keep fucking hitting this mic and jumping, but yeah, the radio you got to play the game, and that's where you got to do that super like you got to be in that network of getting on the radio because. I used to think, and everyone still thinks this, that, hey, you got a hit song, the radio's gonna find it and be like, hey, who's that guy with...
Let's play it.
Like, yeah, and that's not how it fucking works. Right. Like, it doesn't work like that at all because I thought that it was all about good music, and it's not. It's just about...
It's a club.
Yeah, it really is a club. And, yeah, once I saw that, because I always told myself, when I first started, I was like, man... One day I want to make like the biggest fucking song where the radio just has to play it because it's just so huge. And I feel like I accomplished that even though it wasn't a radio song. But I feel like I was one of the first like independent hip hop artists to get 1 million views in one day. Like I was doing that shit a long time ago before rappers were doing that shit. Like and to the point where it was like, yo, how could you not see me? Like, how are you guys not acknowledging me? But then I realized it was a game. I'm like, yo, like I'm killing it right now. And they're still not acknowledging it. So you really got to play that game to get on the radio. Yeah. So doing the things with the radio, I've never been on the radio like that. You know, they played a single or two here and there, but I've never been in heavy rotation. But, you know, from what I do know, it's just it's that whole networking game.
Mm-hmm.
But
does Russ sell out arenas?
He has a very, very, very large fan base.
So is there any artist besides him that's an independent artist who's killing it?
Who's the biggest in it? Chance is independent. Yeah.
Right. So it's possible. It's possible.
Yes, yeah, I don't know who is all independent or not. Like, because I know nowadays it's cool to say you're independent because it's like the sales tactic now. Like, hey, say you're independent and everyone's gonna fuck with you. But I don't know. I don't know. It's
Macklemore and Ron Lewis never even signed a major deal. Their imprint just got signed.
Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. That's right. Okay, so it's popular. That's all. That's all I was getting to.
Yeah,
You're from LA, right?
Yeah, from the San Fernando Valley, Panorama City.
Nipsey.
Yep. Yeah, that was very sad. That was very, very sad. I was a Nipsey fan. Yeah, but
you had never met him?
Never met him. I heard one time he was I was doing a concert and then the manager that I had at the time, he was walking outside and he was like, man, just saw Nipsey Hussle outside, just walking by. I told him to come to the show later, but he didn't come. It was a long time ago, but yeah, that was the closest I've probably ever been to seeing him.
You a fan of any LA music right now? I'm friends with a lot of the guys on the Roddy Ricch team.
The Roddy Ricch.
Yeah, you should. If you haven't listened to Roddy Ricch yet, you should listen to him. He's 10 toes down.
Yeah, he's good as fuck. He just bought a new house. Congrats, Roddy.
Sure.
Yeah,
Roddy's blowing up. Yeah,
that's dope. Yeah. From the West Coast, I like Kendrick Lamar. I like J Rock.
Dom Kennedy's one of my. I'm a fan of too.
Tom Kennedy. Yeah. Who else do I fucking man? I don't know, man. I don't really listen to rap like I used to anymore. Like I'm not the guy who's like, oh shit, let me get the newest stuff. Like, I just do it now because I use it as a way to vent about my life.
Do you think that listening to other people's art affects yours too?
Yeah, if you do it too much. So there was a time, and I hate to admit this, like I said, I'm a Drake fan. I was bumping a lot of Drake, and I felt like my shit was kind of going into a Drake way. And I was like, oh shit, so I gotta stop listening to him for like a year. It just happens. It happens subconsciously. So you do got to be careful with what you listen to because you'll start to sound like that person, and you won't even know it, and you'll start doing things that they would have done. And it happens at any stage of your career. Every artist has gone through it. Every artist knows it. Like you just, and also if you're hanging around the wrong fucking people that aren't like 2016, I had this stage where I was like, man, I'm gonna go to all the Hollywood parties. I'm gonna go to everything. If this rapper's throwing a party, I'm going here. And my music started to change, and my fans called it out instantly. They're like, yo, what the fuck is happening?
Not doing the right thing, Hopsin.
Yeah, and I didn't know, but I couldn't see myself from the outside. But now looking back, I'm like, oh God, that's embarrassing. Like, I wish I could fucking delete all that shit. I'm like, why did I? But you know, it's just a learning process. Yeah.
I have one more question, then I want to do the audio only.
Okay.
What's the next ill mind?
Fuck.
You know?
If I don't know. I have an idea of what it may be. And if but it's gonna take a lot of like, I gotta do there's a lot of puzzle pieces to it. But if I do it, it will be the biggest thing I've ever done in my entire career for sure. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, so I do have a plan for it. I don't want to say it yet, but it will most definitely. I'm still putting pieces together, but it will be the biggest one so far, just undeniably. I don't even need to know the analytics of how YouTube, whatever works, is going to shut the fucking shit down for sure. So I am thinking about it in the works of creating something.
All right. We're going to keep our eye out for that. Where can they keep an eye out for it? On social?
You can follow me on Instagram on Hopsin, Hopsin. YouTube, just type in Hopsin and shit'll pop up. Same with Twitter, Hopsin.
Easy fucking work. Yo, thank you for coming on today.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate it.
Of course. It's the #1 podcast in the world. I couldn't lie about it. Hit that subscribe button. Fucking love you guys. We love this podcast. We love everything. See you next time. Take it easy. Audio only version right now. Spotify, iTunes. Peace.
I've made money. I've fucked all these hot women. I've traveled everywhere, and you're like, what else is there to life? You know, I'm ready to have my son, and then you can't have that. So you're like, what am I doing this shit for anymore? Like, am I doing it to become richer?